My name is Carl.
I'm Riley.
And welcome to the tasting room, where today we're going to try 8 different Mr. Black cocktails. So as you can see, we have a couple of guests with us today. We have Mason.
Hello.
He is Riley's younger, good-looking brother.
Hey, thanks.
No problem. And we have my buddy Sean.
Hi.
We talked about him a couple different times on these episodes. He's the one that got us into Dickel. So thank you, Sean.
Absolutely. I love to get anybody into Dickel. So.
Yeah. And we have Katie.
Yes. Hello. I don't know what to say.
It's all right. I don't know either.
Excellent.
So Mr. Black and Steve the bartender ran an 8-week-long competition where different cocktails were submitted. If you're watching this video, you probably already know about it, so we're not going to explain how it went. What we did was we picked 8 different cocktails that weren't winners, that just intrigued us. Sean, you picked 2, right?
Yeah, we got Good Morning Vietnam and the
Smooth Whiplash.
The Smooth Whiplash.
He's trying to read my handwriting.
Yes.
And it's chicken scratch. Why did you pick those 2?
Strictly because of the names.
Okay.
I like Good Morning America. I like Good Morning Vietnam. It's a great movie, and the picture looked enticing, as well as the Smooth Whiplash. Whiplash is another good movie. Oh. So.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't need a lot of science behind it. So I picked Daga Daycare, Her Majesty, and Araklast Investigations. And Riley, what 3 did you pick?
I picked Purple Hue, Hard Start, and that one way down
Dilemma.
The Dilemma.
So I picked 3, I thought they were intriguing. I tried to pick ones that weren't just all creamy chocolate-based ones, because I know that's a pretty common theme with the Mr. Black competition this year. I think Riley, you kind of did the same thing, right?
I tried to pick 1 fruity, 1 strong, and 1 more of your classic, what you'd expect with a coffee liqueur. So
what we're just gonna do is we're gonna try all of them, give you our feedback. We have 5 different experience levels, I think, when it comes to cocktail drinking. Katie, how well in the cocktail expert?
How well versed are you in cocktails?
Typically, I just like to drink beer, so I don't know much about cocktails.
Sure.
So I'm excited for this experience.
Awesome. Sean?
Yeah, same boat. I like whiskey and gin and tonics.
Yep.
I like coffee, so this is going to be a good, fun kind of thing to experiment with.
Sean drinks cocktails when we order them for him.
Right.
Here, drink this.
He's like, okay.
Literally have what they're having every time.
Obviously myself, been doing it for quite a while, so yeah. My head's pretty big. It barely fits in the screen. And Mason, what about you?
I'd say I'm probably a novice cocktail drinker. Beer's what I go for, but
sure,
down to try anything.
So I've known him for a little less than his sister, basically almost 7 years now, and he's always a Busch Light. Always Busch Light. And Riley and I drinking the fancy stuff. He finally said today he can barely stand Busch Light.
It's not good anymore.
You're welcome. You are welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
I've been waiting so long.
Yeah, you hurt my wallet, but that's all right.
I didn't care about the I do that your sister said. It was
I get your family to stop drinking domestic beer.
And then Riley?
Well, before I met Carl, I was very much a novice. My cocktail experience was limited to shots.
Yeah.
But recently I've become a lot more well-versed in them, and I've actually even made a few of my own.
Yeah. She helped out with some of these. So we made 8 of these all at the same time. Well, first of all, so I could take the thumbnail picture, so I didn't have to make a 3rd one. And I just thought it looks kind of cool with all the cocktails sitting here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to drink them in order of the most ice to the least ice.
Pretty watered down by now.
Yeah. So again, we're just here having fun. We're just going to give you our honest feedback, and try them out. So first we're going to do the Purple Hue, which is Beefeater, Mr. Black, pineapple juice, and a blueberry simple syrup.
Should we move from the outside in?
What?
So,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Give it a try.
First.
So some of these recipes I tried as hard as possible to stick to it, but some of them didn't have specifics like how to make the blueberry syrup. I just went with my technique. So yeah.
And also some of them we couldn't necessarily get the exact liquor that was called for, so we got the next closest thing. I think we had to do that for a couple.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's good. It's like foamy and nice.
I am surprising you got something on your nose.
Yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be a common occurrence with a lot of us.
I am surprised by that one. I picked it because I thought it would be wild.
Yeah.
But it's actually very balanced, and I'm pleased with drinking it.
Yeah, that is like. It tastes like bitter, like coffee does, I guess. But then like it's got that fruit to it, that purple.
Yeah, and it's not overly sweet, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say, and I'm sorry, I was gonna write down whose names these were. A lot of these people have like the weird random names, so it's not the first and last name.
We'll attach the...
I'll put all the links to each recipe in the description of this video so you can go check them out, because I don't have enough room to put every recipe, so just link to them.
Do we need straws for these guys?
Yep.
I got it.
Okay. So yeah, I liked it a lot. I think
nice.
the pineapple juice and the blueberry goes very well. Like you said, the bitter stands out on its own, but it's not overly bitter. It's not, you know... The gin was interesting. Like I thought, you know, in my mind,
weird.
I thought vodka would be like, oh, just use that. But I think it's interesting. It'd be interesting to sub out vodka to see what the difference would be.
I think it'd be interesting to sub in whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like the
Is there like coffee in all of these, or is it just Mr. Black?
Mr. Black is the coffee liqueur.
Yeah.
So yes, there is coffee, but that's the only ones that actually have coffee added are this one in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then is it this one?
Two of them have espresso, and one of them has a French press. So Mr. Black is a cold brew infusion vodka liqueur. So, yeah, perfect, awesome. Well, good job on that one.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for picking that one out. Okay, so second we have hard start.
I don't know. Am I supposed to stir this or no?
It said on the directions. I remember him saying you could either sip it or stir it to enjoy it. I would say stir it.
Yeah, I agree.
So this one is hard start. At the bottom half is Mr. Black, vodka, cream de cocoa, espresso, vanilla syrup, and then I took heavy whipping cream with, he said mole bitters, but we have only chocolate bitters. Shaking that to a cream, added soda, and that's what floated on top.
I am a fan of that.
I like that a lot. Very exciting.
That is everything I want from a coffee drink.
Would you say it was in that creme de cocoa?
Cream de cacao.
Cacao. It's cacao.
Cacao. Yeah.
Words are hard for Carl.
It's like a milkshake.
Oh.
It is.
Oh my
Very
god.
much like a milkshake.
Oh, it is exactly like a milkshake.
Very good.
And hopefully.
Oh wow.
A little hint of orange peel.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
The Haagen-Dazs.
Are you sure? Yeah.
And hopefully their milk machine is not broken all the time.
Very exciting.
Brings all the boys to the yard.
You're right.
Like
That is really good.
Yeah.
That definitely took the most work out of because it was a double shake. Well, it wasn't a double shake, but that's definitely worth it. I definitely drink that again.
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's almost like a kind of like a White Russian.
Right.
Yes.
A more like sophisticated version.
Yeah, like it's more like a more dessert White Russian.
Right.
Yeah. I would be happy about ordering that for dessert.
Yeah.
Because you know sometimes you like dessert cocktails, but I still want creme brulee or something like that.
No, that's only you.
That would do.
That's only you.
It's maybe.
What's is the orange just like garnish?
Garnish, trying to give the citrus to kind of
kind
of cut through everything a little bit,
sure.
you know. So yeah.
Ours is like a butt. Pretty fun.
Yours like a butt.
It looks like a butt.
It looks like a
Oh,
Yeah.
you're garnish. I was like, what looks like a butt?
That's great.
Yeah.
My
So
favorite.
I would definitely. I think we all recommend the hard start,
absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
100%.
Hard
Yeah.
I like that. Now the name like even makes more sense, right? Like
Yeah.
you know, like. Okay, perfect.
Liked it.
All right, so now we're gonna go to the Smooth Whiplash.
Ooh, Sean's pick.
In there.
Sean's pick.
Ooh.
So we have
Briar's
Briar's picks.
I'm gonna stir this around because
So-
it's been sitting for a minute.
Yep, and this one is Irish cream, Mr. Black, whiskey, which we there was not one. What?
Napkin, please.
There was not a whiskey specific
There's like a
Specified.
specified. So we just used larceny,
Like it.
and simple syrup, and then nutmeg, and then it's all shaken together, strained over ice, and then cinnamon stick with a garnish.
Guys.
Excellent.
Uh-oh. Oh, are you upset?
Guys, no.
No,
You seem upset.
Yeah. You settle down.
Yes.
Oh, I could drink that
I like it a lot.
all day long.
That tastes like chocolate milk.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it does.
And there's
That's-
no chocolate in it.
That's
Like,
dangerous.
That's-
That could
yeah.
be a very dangerous drink.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
After you eat Cocoa Puffs and you drink them.
Yeah.
Oh, like the milk?
Yeah.
That's what that
That's
tastes
dead
like.
on.
up.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
But with good stuff in there. Like liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
liquor.
with-
More
Like liquor.
quality
Yeah.
Yeah.
products.
With fun liquor to turn your brain into weird stuff.
Yeah.
Too
It's
weird
my
stuff.
favorite. Yeah.
You guys know.
Right? I'd be interested maybe just like shaving some cinnamon on there instead of just a
Yeah.
stick.
Yeah.
To kind of like let that come through a little bit more maybe.
Kick to it.
Yeah, because I mean usually from what I've done or seen, you put the cinnamon stick when it's hot so the hot water can extract it out. But when it's sitting in a cold beverage, I don't know. It's more for looks, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. So.
No, I feel you. Yeah,
Yeah, you're
definitely.
supposed to use it as a straw.
Ooh.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh my
Let's try
God!
that.
Look at this.
No, dude.
You know we invited you for a reason.
We
Yeah.
have longer
There you
ones,
go.
guys.
Is it working? Is it doing anything?
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Do you want
Oh
one?
yeah.
Let her
Do
rip.
you think it made it
Yeah.
better?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if you grated it a little bit, but
Oh.
Okay, yeah. But it's
oh
like a very impossible straw.
Really go
Ooh.
for it.
yeah.
They're so long.
Get down in there.
Yeah, I think it helps.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
All
Glad
right.
I could be here for it.
If that's the one thing you're good for on this video,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a
You're
cinnamon
welcome.
stick.
The straw idea.
The straw
Yeah.
idea.
Yes.
All right, so moving on to number 4. We're gonna kind of keep this moving. 8 drinks, it's a lot, and 5 people.
What's number 4?
Number 4 is
Araklast
Araklast
Investigations.
Investigations. Yeah, so we have Mr. Black, Larceny, a chai syrup, orange bitters, stirred all together. Now, they said to use a clove smoked glass, which I don't know where my heat gun, and I don't have cloves, so we left that out. Strain over ice with orange peel.
You had me sold at chai syrup, though.
Yeah, I know. So again, there was no specific way to make the chai syrup. We have our own chai syrup that Riley made 2-3 years ago, so we just use that recipe. Yeah.
Clothes.
Yeah.
With that
It's in
orange
dental
peel.
products. It reminds me of teeth.
This reminds you of tea?
Yep. Teeth. No, teeth.
It reminds you of tea.
Well, cloves is like what eugenol is made out of. Dental things, and that's what this tastes like.
Her job is in dental stuff, so.
Yep. that
Very
makes
refined
sense.
palate.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
And dupe.
I think,
What's in here now?
I think having the smoke is kind of imperative for that one.
I think
Yeah.
I
so.
want a little bit of the smokiness.
Yeah,
Maybe
Arc-
add.
Araklast Investigations.
Maybe making that with scotch would be good.
I was
Oh,
just gonna say,
There you
there's,
go.
I want like a bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a bite to it. It's
exactly.
like kind of flat a little bit.
I'd agree.
Oh, excuse me. I think it has a lot of potential for sure.
Yeah.
You know. And so I don't know if you guys have figured out from me talking. A lot of these people are just home drinkers. Like, you know, they're not professionals. They're just people who like cocktails. So people all over, not all over the world, because some countries couldn't do it. But again, these are like novices making a lot of these cocktails too. But I think that one has a lot of potential. But
Absolutely.
awesome.
Give our drinks back. We have so many drinks now.
Keep them.
All right, so this one on the 5th one, we have Her Majesty,
Some little deer.
Mr. Black, Beefeater, Liquor 43, Cherry, Herring, Contro, and an egg white.
Carl, are you sure you didn't submit that recipe?
I'm pretty sure I
There's
did
another
not submit
person
this
who, like,
recipe.
flies.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
That's not my cup of tea, but I like it.
Well, it's a cup of liquor.
That's okay.
Slam dunk. Cheers.
I think again this is another one that has potential for sure. I just think you don't need Liquor 43 and Contra at the same time because you're basically.
What?
I know.
What?
You're basically taking.
Flips the card like a good
What? Yeah.
good late night host.
I've been practicing.
Carl saying
Hell
it
yeah.
doesn't need Liquor 43.
No, what I said was it doesn't need both of them because liquor. A lot of people think Liquor 43 is vanilla forward. I think it's orange forward, which they're both. But I don't think you need. They're two fighting orange flavors that are kind of fighting against each other. I think. I would just go with one of them with the cherry because I like that idea.
Yeah, I think it's sweet.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you. I think it should be like a little colder, like maybe an ice cube in there. I know it's like kind of foamy, and so
Right.
that might take away from it. But But yeah,
I mean, granted, to be fair, if we had drank it fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But I still think it's a little bit sweet for my liking.
Right, because the Liquor 43 and the Cherry Herring are both sweeter liqueurs. And again, it comes back to, do you need both of them in there? But I do like the idea of orange and cherry together.
It does like remind me of like a chocolate orange thing, like a Linder ball or something, whatever those are.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, because that chocolate. Yeah. I don't know. Again, it's good. I think it just needs a little tweaking here and there. But you know, at the end of the day, hey, if you like it, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
Hey, do you?
Do you?
This one's interesting.
I like the
Good morning, Vietnam. I love the how it layered and everything.
Now this one is hot.
It was.
It was.
to hold it like this.
So
Yes.
what's the little metal coffee pot things you put right on the stove? A pica or a pita?
Percolator?
Kind of, yeah. You're supposed to make that type of coffee, but we don't have one. So he said French press works, which we have. So you put French press coffee in there, add gin, Mr. Black, and then you make a cream with egg yolks and sweetened condensed milk.
Tastes like coffee.
It does. I don't usually like
I just
coffee,
woke
but
up in the morning.
that bitterness is kind of good.
Ooh.
I think.
Ooh.
What is that?
I like it.
I like it.
Oh, and they also said to use a citrus forward gin,
Okay.
Yeah.
which we bought. Tangeray. How do you say that word?
Rangpur.
Rangpur. So we never had this
Nice.
before, and this is really awesome.
Very
Yeah, it
coffee.
really is.
What do you guys think?
I like it. Yeah, I agree. It's very coffee
Yeah.
like.
I liked it
good.
much better when I mixed the condensed milk concoction into it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, when you stirred it together?
Just
do you want me to
swirled
stir
it.
it?
I just swirled it.
Yeah.
Swirl-
I like the
oh,
gin in there because it
swirl
kind of
it.
adds a
Yeah, that's
different,
weird.
a different.
There's gin in this?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. When I swirl it, it's not really working.
What's it supposed to do? Is it supposed to like?
It just mixes
Mixes
it
it
a little
together.
bit.
Like, why does theirs look better
Oh,
than this?
okay.
Use your spoon.
Use the tools in front of you.
Spoon
I
it.
could have. I was going to, but I got nervous.
All right, we're gonna move to number 7,
Milkshake.
Daga Daycare,
What's in this one?
and this one is Mr. Black
Now try it.
Reposado,
Reposado.
which we use Terramana,
That was
sweet vermouth, paprika syrup, espresso.
This makes me nervous.
Way better.
The reason I chose this is because I've never done a paprika syrup with the sweet vermouth with the tequila.
like paprika, like
Yeah,
Like
like
the
Guy
spice.
Fieri
Yeah.
paprika. Okay.
So I just made a simple syrup and added a tablespoon in there. And I was like, I think this tastes all right. I don't know. Again, there was no specific recipe on how to make it.
It has like, I feel like it tastes of paprika a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
I taste the paprika. I'm not so sure about the vermouth.
Yeah, because again, you have a syrup in there and a sweet vermouth. So you kind of have two sweets that are kind of maybe...
Yeah, and the wine flavor of the vermouth is kind of...
So it says an ounce, so maybe we backed it down to half an ounce.
It's a little spicy.
Yeah. A little
Maybe.
bit.
I definitely think this is one where you kind of need a meal to go with it.
Yeah.
Like if you're eating like
Yeah.
an
If
Asian
you-
or something with
Definitely.
it.
If you paired it with like a steak.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Steak. I was thinking more like pad thai, or a curry.
Or that. But steak sounds really
Right.
good.
I honestly think like any like cooked food.
So not an ice cream sandwich.
No. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go
That
with,
would be this one.
yeah.
What do you think, Mason?
That's the one.
It's pretty good. I don't really. My palate's not as refined as these fine folks, but I mean, if it gets me drunk, that's all I care about.
Right. So in 6 years we'll come back to you. About
Yeah,
this
right,
kind of,
yeah.
right.
Right.
So there's wine in there, you said?
No, sweet vermouth is I guess technically
fortified
it's a
wine.
fortified wine.
Oh,
Okay.
Interesting.
So
Never knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
Learning something new.
It's definitely. I think probably the most interesting one.
yeah.
It is.
Knowing what's in there and everything.
Yeah.
See, I would probably take the sweet vermouth either down to half an ounce and add a little bit more tequila.
Yeah.
Tequila.
I think it.
Or something. Once again, I want something smoky with it because
Yeah.
paprika is a little smoky, but I want.
And I think the simple syrup kind of kills it. So I'd be
I
interested
want a
to
couple
see what
punches of the smoke.
I'd be interested to see how they made their paprika syrup compared to what I did, in order if that
Yeah.
like That's
Right.
completely.
I feel like my taste buds are like in the shape of a question mark right now.
Right.
More water.
Just drink more water.
Good call.
Hydrate. Remember to hydrate. All right. So with the last one, we have dilemma.
I'm excited for this one because it's garnished with candy ginger, and I love candy ginger.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's the whole reason I picked this one, guys.
So scientific.
So we have reposado, which again we use Terramana, Mr. Black, ginger liqueur, black spice rum, which I forget the one they said to use. We can't get that where we live, so we just used Kraken,
Oh.
and then simple syrup, and then chocolate bitters.
What?
I think
Kraken
you're
makes
supposed.
me
I think
high.
that one you're supposed to use the mole bitters.
Typically.
No,
No?
I wrote
like that
specifically
one.
on the
Oh,
one that's supposed to
Okay,
use it
so-
mole.
It's nice.
It's smooth.
That is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
The nose on it is amazing.
Yes.
This is the best smelling one for sure.
Yeah.
You're just smelling the ginger though.
That's
Ginger
true,
and the
but
lemon garnish.
that's part of it.
Yeah.
But I will say that's great
Just
though.
snorted it a little
It
bit.
is very smooth.
I like it.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Very smooth.
My taste buds have gone from a question mark into like a expletive. that I can't say on this channel, but
Oh.
it's a very
wanna
very
sip it?
positive
Yeah, I
expletive.
want another sippy sip. Because I'm not sold on it yet.
You're not sold on it yet?
No.
I mean, it took me 6.5 years to sell it on marriage, so I mean.
Burn.
Whoa!
I shot myself.
Whoa!
Shots
Shots
that
fired.
one out of the park. Is one of us gonna eat this?
Yeah, eat it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I volunteer
We
to
have
distribute.
we have more candy.
Yeah, we have a lot. We have a whole bag of
no,
it.
no.
half and half.
No, you can have it. There's
I
like
never
a,
had candy ginger.
there's a
You
whole
sure you
package
want
in there.
Candy ginger is really good.
It really is.
I don't know how I feel about candy ginger.
No.
You don't like it?
You eat it. You eat it.
Okay.
Eat
Be
it.
like mom and the peas.
Oh yeah.
Do
You
this.
can't leave this table
There
until
you
you
go.
get the piece.
Dip it in.
Okay, all right, you got that.
Swirl
it around.
Do a little like worm at the
Oh, my
bottom.
lips
We're
be
drinking
touching
out
all
of the
these
same
cups.
glass.
But I'm taking all the first drinks.
Yeah,
that on
you're in
the
the
side.
clear.
Right.
All right, cheers, Mason.
Cheers, Sean.
Till death do them part.
I'm caught in the middle of this love triangle.
Mm.
All right.
Not good.
That's a lot, isn't it?
It's very, very
Love it.
gingery.
I love it.
Straight.
So let's. All right. So I really like this one. I think this one just kind of is just different on its own.
Yeah. I think it's too sweet.
You think this one's too sweet?
Yes.
Out of the girl that wants chocolate and brownies all the time.
What are you guys talking about?
See, I don't think it's.
I can't hear. The ginger.
It hurts. You look unhappy right now.
I'm right there with you, my guy.
Milkshake.
Yeah.
So the other day, I was juicing ginger to make a ginger sour mix, and I tried raw ginger
It's
juice.
so good.
Don't do that. Don't try that.
I will do that.
Okay, so let's go down the line, and everyone, say what your favorite one was.
All right. Well, this one's my favorite. I don't remember the name of
The
The hard.
hard start.
Hard start.
Hard
it.
start.
Short. Yeah. No, this is. Yep, my favorite. It's
Cool. Sean.
That's a really really close one.
Yeah?
Sorry, power of editing and stuff.
Yeah. No, we keep it in here.
Yeah.
I liked this one a lot too. It tastes like coffee.
Yeah, because this is like it's like a straight up dessert, and I'm looking for a cocktail, you know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. This is a really really tough one because I really love this. It's
Yeah.
like
I mean,
straight up
technically it's
so
all
good.
cocktails.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. I think I'm gonna have to go for
Araklast.
Araklast Investigations.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right on.
I think it's just a kind of like a pure
Yeah.
like I could like see myself at the just kind of hanging out like
Right.
Hey,
You're sitting in the
ladies.
corner back. You're the guy wearing that tux, you know, black coat, and
The
you're
only,
like,
the only one wearing a tux and a fedora.
right.
Wow.
You're the only guy in the room allowed to wear a fedora.
Yeah.
Just so you know, we are no longer friends if
Absolutely,
you wear a fedora.
100%.
So wear fedora every day.
You know what? I'm actually gonna go with the dilemma. I think that's great.
Which one was that?
The last one we had, the one with the ginger and everything.
Thing.
Yeah.
I think it works very well together. I think it's interesting. with the tequila, the ginger, and the rum. I think it all works very well together.
I think
is
I
very
wanted
nice.
the ginger to come through more.
Sure,
That
I
one
get
has
that.
the ginger liqueur in it, right?
Right.
Guess
So
what? Take
Maybe
a bite
more
out
of
of that
that.
candy.
right.
And you
But
don't
again,
know
the
anymore.
ginger liqueur that they
No.
asked for was not. So we only have one option, which is the I cannot say
Domaine
de
Canton.
Canton. So this is the only one. I don't remember which one they said to have, but maybe that's the difference. Maybe that one's more ginger forward.
But I also think it's important to note that I do eat candied ginger for fun.
Just for fun.
Like, I'll just...
You know what? We're no longer friends.
Yeah.
Like,
I like the dilemma. And I get it. The ginger, I can kind of see where you wanted it to come more a bit, but I think for the average drinker consumer,
Yeah.
I think that's enough ginger for them.
For sure. Yeah.
It's a really good choice. I think that's my second choice after the investigation,
Sure.
and then this is what I want to cap it off all with.
Right.
Yeah.
Is the dessert.
So when we're snuggling tonight,
Absolutely.
we can pass it back and
Yeah,
forth.
baby, I appreciate that.
All right,
yeah.
cool.
Nice.
Mason, which one are you gonna go with?
I think it would be easy to say hard start, but
Right.
with a cocktail, I kind of want that alcohol flavor.
Right. You kind of want that to
taste
be
in your
like
mouth.
the
Right.
spirit. Yeah.
And I gotta say, Araklast, I like that. It's got that orange kick more than anything else.
Sure.
I really like the orange.
Yep.
I mean, really though, they're all good.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed all of them. I gotta be honest, but I gotta say probably the Araklast is probably gotta take it.
Yep.
All right, so this is going to be a hot take, guys. And I totally
Lock it in.
Yes.
expected.
Lock it in.
You don't like any of them.
That's the hard take.
No. I expected to hate this one.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Because the idea of fruit in coffee in any situation, I hate it.
I tried this a couple times. She's like, stop putting citrus in coffee. I'm like,
Stop ordering white chocolate raspberry mochas. I don't like
Don't
raspberry
fruit
coffee.
the beer, bro.
But I really like the purple hue.
yeah.
Oh,
It's good.
interesting.
That's gonna be so like
Personal.
picking one is super hard, but
Sure.
between the purple hue and the smooth whiplash, I'm like, because the smooth whiplash is like what I want a latte to be.
Sure. That
And
makes
when
sense.
I'm drinking Mr. Black, I want a latte.
Right.
But the purple haze is just so interesting
Yeah.
and so different from everything else that we chose.
I agree with that.
I also want to say purple haze, but yes.
It's
purp-
just, I expected to hate it. I picked it knowing I was going to hate it.
And I didn't know
But I thought it would be something that threw off the entire, like, it wasn't like anything else that I looked at.
yeah.
So I figured it'd be just a nice little, like,
It's nice.
control in there.
Happy accident.
Yeah,
winner
well-
winner of either I don't even know. I can't remember all the winners, but at least he made the final three. It was a tropical coffee. He tried to do a tropical coffee drink every single week,
Yeah.
and he made the top three in one of his. So I was debating on that one too. That was one I was debating on, but I just think the ginger one was just
So it
Just a
wasn't so hard
better.
to take. I also think we drank. Sorry, I'm chewing ice.
Yep.
The purple hue had crushed ice in it,
yeah
and it sat for a solid 30 minutes.
yeah.
So,
They actually
how do we drink it fresh?
right. They actually say the the crushed ice dilutes slower than all
Really?
the other ones. They said again, who scientifically done this? People probably have, but they say people think it dilutes faster and melts faster, but it doesn't because there's I don't know.
I'm gonna look into the science of that and
So-
we'll fact check it
I
later.
don't know, I think your choice. Like I think I want it to like be over ice.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
ginger
Yeah.
the
The
ginger.
ginger
Yeah.
one,
I want
yeah,
more ginger and I want it
Yeah.
over ice and I would like it a lot more.
yeah.
Yep.
I would say all these are good. Like
Absolutely.
there's not one
Yeah.
where I'm like I would not order that again. There's about 2 or 3 I think that needs a little tweaking.
Mhm.
You know, a little bit more like work on. Again, that's just coming from me who's done this for 10 years, so I'm a little bit more like
Critical.
critical. But I think they're all excellent, and I wish we could try all of them.
Yeah.
But I ain't got the money for that.
How many
now.
were in
Oh.
the first week? Like
Oh,
hundreds?
it's insane. 8 weeks times at least 40
50.
cocktails, 40, 50
Yeah.
cocktails.
But the first week had like
A lot.
hundreds.
Right. So, yeah. But
That's why you all need to subscribe to Alchemix
Absolutely.
so they can afford all of this and bring you this pleasure of everything and our charm.
Hey,
Thanks for the plug.
how are we gonna eat next week? I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
But all right, well, I would like to thank Mason.
All of our guests.
What's your name?
I'm Sean.
Sean and Katie for joining us today. It's been fun. I think we have some cocktails to drink and some shots of Sambuca to do.
No.
So let's all
No one else
pick up a
do
drink.
that. Oh.
Pick up a drink. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what.
It doesn't
just
matter.
Pick a drink you want to drink.
All right.
Okay, all right.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Match ours.
Clink.
Clink, clink.
Tink. Hey, we got a tink. Thank you.